In about 3 seconds, a judge is going to say a word that ends your life, and you didn't do anything. Life without parole. The gavel hits and the sound goes through your whole body. Your mother screams your name. They grab your arms and pull you toward the door. You twist around to see her one more time. She's reaching for you. 26 years old. You will die inside. That's what they just said. Through the mesh, you see kids in a park. You may never stand in one again. They take your suit and hang it on the wall. They hand you orange and a number. Your name doesn't matter anymore. The corridor goes on forever. Behind every door, someone is watching you through the slot. You keep your eyes forward. 6 feet by 9 feet. That's your whole world now. A metal bed and a stranger sleeping above you. The door locks, and that sound, you'll hear it every night for the rest of your life. First night, someone down the hall is crying, and you realize it might be you. You stare at the ceiling until the sun comes up. Every table belongs to someone. You're standing there with your tray like an idiot. Your cellmate nods toward the corner. You don't ask why. Your cellmate tells you the one thing that matters. Don't ever say you're innocent in here. Everyone says that. The ones who keep saying it get hurt. Wake up, count, eat, work, yard, cell. Close your eyes. Do it again tomorrow, and the day after that, and every day until you die. 1 month, 30 scratches on the wall. Then you look at how much wall is left, and you put the pencil down. Your mom picks up, and you hear her voice, and everything almost breaks. She says, "Baby, I'm fighting for you. I called another lawyer. We're going to fix this." She puts her hand on the glass. You put yours on the other side. 1/4 inch between your palms. That's as close as you'll ever get. Month 3. Biggest guy on the block walks right up to your face. This is where they find out what you're made of. You don't swing, you don't step back. You just look him dead in the eyes and stand there. 10 seconds later, he walks away. You're in. You find the library and it saves your life. Every night you read law books and teach yourself everything your lawyer didn't know. You write your first appeal by hand, a pencil on lined paper. 3 months of work goes into an envelope. You mail it and you wait. 6 months later, denied. Not because you were wrong, because you used the wrong form. Your innocence doesn't matter if the paperwork is off. 1 year, 365 scratches on a wall. You look at how much wall is left and you stop counting. Counting makes it worse. Year 2, you meet a guy who's been in for 20 years. He barely talks, but when he does, it's the only thing worth hearing in this whole place. He says, "Remember who you were before you walked in here. This place will try to turn you into what they say you are. Don't let it." Year 3, you catch yourself in the mirror, and the guy looking back is someone you barely recognize. You're 29, you look 40. And then a letter shows up that changes everything. An innocence project. They found untested DNA in your case. They think it could clear you. For the first time, you have real lawyers, people who actually believe you. But they say the same word over and over. Time. Everything takes time. Your whole life comes down to a box in a police warehouse. 12 years old. Thousands of boxes. If someone threw it out during a cleanup, you're done. They found it. 5 years in, and someone found a box with your name on it. You want to scream, but you don't. In here, you learn not to celebrate anything. Year 7. Your mom is smaller every time you see her through the glass. Same hand, same spot, but the woman behind it is disappearing. The DNA comes back. Not a match. It was never you. 7 years of your life for a piece of paper that says what you've been screaming since day 1. But the prosecution fights it. They don't care about the DNA. They don't want to admit they put the wrong man in a cage for 7 years. Year 9. A guard who's watched you for years gives you a nod as he passes. It's nothing. It's everything. In here, being seen as a human is a gift. Year 10. You wake up and your body won't move. A decade of holding it together and something inside you just quits. You stare at the wall for 3 days. Your friend doesn't say a word. He just stands in the doorway and waits. 3 days later, you put your feet on the floor. You splash water on your face. You keep going. Year 11. You walk into a courtroom for the first time since they sentenced you. The suit they bought you doesn't fit. Your body isn't the same body. Your lawyers lay it all out. The DNA, the investigation failures, 11 years of mistakes stacked on top of each other. The judge actually listens. The prosecution doesn't say you're guilty. He says the conviction should stand. Listen to that again. He can't say you did it. He just doesn't want to admit they were wrong. Conviction vacated. 2 words that crack the door open for the first time in 11 years. But you're not free yet. The prosecution has 90 days to decide. Same cell, same walls, same lock at night. But now there's a calendar and you're crossing off days. 89, 88, 87. Day 87. Your lawyer picks up the phone and her face changes. She hangs up and looks at you. Charges dismissed. You're going home. You find your friend in the yard. He's not coming with you. He's never coming. You grab his hand and pull him in. He nods one last time. The doors open and the sun hits your face and you stop walking because you forgot. You forgot what the sun feels like. 11 years. Your mom is so small. When did she get so small? She grabs your shirt with both fists and she won't let go. 11 years of glass between you. Finally gone. Everything looks different. The phones are different. The buildings are different. You went in at 26. The world didn't pause. Nobody waited. Mom kept your room exactly the same, but the photos in the hallway tell the real story. 11 years of birthdays and holidays. You're not in a single one. First night in a real bed. It's too soft. The room is too quiet. Your body keeps waiting for the cell door count that isn't coming. A grocery store breaks you. 40 types of bread. You stand in the aisle holding an empty basket because in prison, someone chose everything for you. Mom makes her favorite meal. You eat it in 90 seconds flat, prison speed. She's watching and you can see it breaking her heart. A real mirror for the first time. Not scratched metal, glass. You look at yourself and honestly, you don't know who's looking back. You sit across from a government desk and ask for an apology. They slide you a form. 11 years and nobody will say the word sorry. Every job interview, they look at the 11-year hole in your resume, then they look at you, and you can see the job leave their eyes. Your girlfriend moved on around year 5. She tried. You sit on a bench together and the 12 inches between you feels like 11 years. You walk down the street and touch a tree just because you can. You sit on a bench for no reason. Small things, free things, things nobody appreciates until they're gone. 6 months out, your own place, your own sofa. You picked out a coffee mug at the store. First thing you've chosen for yourself in 11 years. A park bench, sun on your face, coffee in your hand. No walls, no locks, no count. You close your eyes and for 1 minute, everything is okay. The sun is warm. The coffee is good. You're free, but your back is pressed against the bench and your eyes won't stop scanning. 11 years out. The prison came with you.